Namaste, Namaskaram, Swagatam, Vanakkam, and a very good afternoon to our respected delegates, chief guests, parents, and my dear students. I'm MC Natalia Denise, your host for this spectacular event, here to welcome all of you for the International Medical Students' Orientation Program and Award Ceremony 2022. It is indeed an honor for us to conduct this orientation program for all our Indian students who will be flying to Georgia from Chennai for their medicine program. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together and give a big round of applause for all our students who've decided to excel in the field of medicine. A louder round of applause, please. Moving forward, may I request the presence of Dr. Santhana Krishnan and Mrs. Uma Santhana Krishnan on the stage to kindly felicitate our esteemed delegates and chief guest. May I call upon onto the stage Ms. Nino Talishvali, the rector of the European University. Can we put our hands together, everybody? Dr. 𝐃𝐑.𝐒.𝐬𝐄𝐑, the rector from the 𝐃𝐑.𝐒 University. Ms. Nino Pataraya, the Deputy Dean of the Faculty of Medicine. Mr. Sesha Sai, the Honorary Consul General, Republic of Seychelles. Mr. Damodran, Certified Career Counselor who's come all the way from Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Thank you, Doctor, and thank you, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now request all of you, along with our dignitaries on the dais, to kindly rise for the national anthem. We will first have the Indian national anthem being played.
Jana Gana Mana Adhinayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Uchchala Jaladhi Taranga तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे Jaya Jaya He.
May I request all of you to kindly remain standing. We will now have the national anthem of Georgia played, please. Thank you everyone, kindly be seated. We will now proceed with our traditional and auspicious lamp lighting ceremony as a tribute to the goddess of knowledge. May I now request our delegates and chief guest to kindly come forward for the lighting of the lamp. Thank you, dear delegates and chief guests. A lamp does not speak, but it introduces itself through its light. The same way, achievers never expose themselves, but their achievements expose them. So may we always remember that when we light a lamp for someone else, it will also brighten our own paths. Moving forward, may I now invite to the podium Dr. Santhana Krishnan, MD and physician, registered medical practitioner, the CEO of 𝐃𝐑.𝐒 Institute of Medical Sciences Private Limited and the International Admission Director, European and 𝐃𝐑.𝐒 University, Georgia, to welcome the gathering.
Good evening, parents, and good evening, students. I would like to welcome my chief guest, Mr. Gocha sir, Director of 𝐃𝐑.𝐒 University. He is on the way from Georgia. Nearly it's been 5 days and he was not feeling well. But for the show, he just came to attend the program. Thanks for coming, sir. And for Ma'am Nino Talishvili ma'am, she's the Rector of European University, and she's a very kind, and it's been 5 days and they are with us, and they like really India and you all students. And thank you so much, ma'am. And for Nino Patrai, ma'am, and she's the Deputy Dean of European University. And it's been a third time she's coming to India. I think she like India. And all the students, any doubts, any queries, and she have cleared all the doubts. And in future also, she will be supporting you in the university on the academic parts. Thank you so much, ma'am. And sir is my chief guest, and it's been second year he is joining in our hand. His name is Mr. Shai, sir. I would like to thank sir, really, thanks for coming, really. And Mr. Damodar is my friend. He's on the way from Andaman. He came for me. Yeah, thank you so much, Damodar. And one and only my students and parents, really thankful to everyone, and thank you so much for coming here. And some students, because of some weather issues in some other district, they are not able to come. Anyhow, they will be joining in next month, I think so. Wish you all the best who all got the NEET scores very well. And I am there to help you in Georgia. Georgia is one of the beautiful country. I want to tell few words about Georgia. And Georgia is a friendly country for most of the Indian students are so accommodate there. And we have our South Indian hostels also, and properly the curriculum is going out very well. And most of the students of mine is clearing FMG in a first attempt. So from the next year, you will be writing next exam. So we are giving coaching for next also from the third year itself. So definitely that will be benefited. And our university bought a new hospital. One of the first university in Georgia, private university in Georgia, who is owning a private super specialty hospital is European University. So definitely you all will be getting benefited out of it. And already we had students, I had a small tour in like a hospital tour with my students, previous year students. They all are so happy, and we have a super specialty hospital, and which has a very good feature for the surgical blocks. We have nearly 6 surgery theaters. Operation theater is working now, and currently we are renovating the next block also. When you are going to be in third year, definitely that will also work. At present, most of the students are happy, and I would like everyone to join with me. We will be traveling to Georgia most probably by October 17th is your class starting. So kindly give your documentations and do the work fast. So most of the students will be traveling by end of October, before end of October. So wish you all the best. Parents, don't worry about that. I'll take care of your kids till their completion of the course. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you, Doctor. And I think Doctor deserves a bigger round of applause because he is your guide, he is your mentor, he's someone you can always contact at any point of time. Thank you, Doctor. So once again, I take immense pleasure in welcoming our delegates for today's orientation program. May I now call upon Ms. Nino Thalishvali, the Rector of the European University, to kindly come forward and address the gathering. Please, ma'am.
Warm greetings from Georgia. First of all, I want to tell you that I'm very happy because we are having here you together. Welcome to Georgia, and of course welcome to European University.
Thank you, Ms. Nino. That was absolutely short and very sweet of you. Thank you. May I now request the presence of Dr. 𝐃𝐑.𝐒.𝐀𝐍𝐓, the Rector of the 𝐃𝐑.𝐒 University, to kindly come forward and address the gathering. Please, sir.
Hello, everyone. I am very happy to be here. Congratulations on your admission to the European University. I think you made very good choice. European University is, I think, the best university for international students who want to study medicine. So European University has all conditions for this. And welcome to Georgia. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. 𝐃𝐑. May I now invite Ms. Nino Pattaraya, the Deputy Dean of the Faculty of Medicine, to kindly come forward and share a few words. Please, ma'am.
Hello, everybody. It's my pleasure to be here again. As Dr. Santhana Krishna has already mentioned, that's my third time in India, in Chennai, and every time I'm so excited, and I love your country and the Indian people very, very much. Especially Indian students, because we have too many Indian students nowadays at the European University. All of them are very hard workers, very successful students. So that's why all Indian students are always welcome at our university and in our country in Georgia. I represent European University today as a Deputy Dean of the Faculty of Medicine. That's my honor to be here for today. And if you have any requests or any questions regarding our university, you are always welcome to my office in Georgia, and you are also welcome today. I'm ready to answer all your questions. Wish you good luck, wish you success. To become a doctor, it's not an easy way you choose, but I'm totally sure with hard work, with good studying, you will achieve all your goals for the future. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Ms. Nino. A whole lot of positivity, a whole lot of motivation. Thank you very, very much. May I now call upon Mr. Seshasai, the Honorary Consul General, Republic of Seychelles, to share a few words of inspiration. And trust me, it's definitely going to be inspiring. Over to you, sir.
Japan, the way they greet is they bow to each other and say, Moshi, Moshi. Can we all do that? Can we bow to each other across and say Moshi, Moshi? All the students, can we do that? 1, 2, 3. I can't hear you. Awesome. And similarly, how many of you watched a Kung Fu Panda movie? In a Kung Fu Panda movie, the way they greet is completely different from the Japanese people. You know how they greet? They actually hit their fist like this and they bend down. Have you seen that? Ma'am, you've seen that? Could you stand up and show the class how we can do that? Okay, they hit the fist like this and say, they don't say anything, okay? And when I say Salam Alaikum, what do you say? Alaikum. So all the three have the same meaning in the sense, you know, the Moshi Moshi actually means have peace and peace. And this means myself and Dr. Santhana Krishnan might have a physical fight, but mentally we're great friends. And when I say Salam Alaikum, it actually means have peace with God, and you reciprocate by saying, you too have peace with God, right? And similarly, in India, how do we greet? Namaste, right? Namaste has a very unique meaning. In fact, last time when I came here, I started off by saying that, which actually means I see divinity in you and I bow to the divinity in front of me. உங்களுள் கடவுள் இருக்கிறார், அந்த கடவுளை பார்த்து நான் வணங்குகிறேன். Now that you know the meaning, can we all fold your hands together and say Namaste? The Namaste is actually a noun. The verb form of Namaste is Namaskara or Namaskaram. Like the MC had pointed out, Namaskara and Namaskaram, she had actually kind of recited and greeted in front of all of you. So can we all say Namaskaram? So, in Tamil Nadu, how do they greet? Vanakkam la ik irukkulla. All of you know that in Vanakkam there is ik, right? But the sound is more like ak, right? And ak is the Aidayat, right? And in Aidayat, how many dots are there? 3. There are 2 down and 1 on top, right? So in my opinion, it means the 2 eyes of mine is looking at the divine eye of yours and I'm bowing to the divinity. என்னுடைய 2 கண்கள் உங்களில் இருக்கும் நெற்றிக்கண்ணான கடவுளை பார்த்து நான் வணங்குகிறேன். So a louder applause for all the people here. The wonderful lady, where is she? Is missing. Sorry, 2 Ninos are here, and of course we have the handsome man, Mr. Gocha, who had been coming here. And this lady looks like, you know, you're from some modeling in Georgia, ma'am. You're a model there. You look so beautiful and gracious, you know, awesome. Awesome to be here. And we have a lady by name Janani here. Janani, could you come here first? Come running. Give the phone to somebody and come running, because she's taking my photographs. And Janani is from the school, SIET school. And she has a great friend, and she's from Holy Angels. You also come here. Give them a good hand, please. After a long time, you meet your mother. What is the first thing you do? Hug. Exactly. Who said that? Give her a good round of applause, please. Some people would say, Ammo. I'll call them Ammo. No. But they are great friends. And what's your name, ma'am? I forgot. Darshini and Janani are phenomenal friends. After a long time in front of Holy Angels, they see a cake shop and they meet. And what will happen to them? They hug each other, right? And today we're going to do exactly the same experiment, because the video man is there. And I want a proof of something of that experiment, which I want all of you to have a kind of a... They're going to exhibit themselves saying that they're great friends. So you go there, Darshini, near the lamp, and you being here. And today, after a long time, we are kind of imagining they're going to meet after 6 months and they're going to hug each other. But one condition, they're going to hug each other in a slow motion. Are you ready for that? Yeah, okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, start hugging each other. Come on. A good hug, please. A good one. Awesome. I don't know about Janani, but Darshini, when she hugged her friend, she completely closed her eyes. You know why? Because the most beautiful things in the world are not seen by mere eyes, but felt from heart. So that's exactly what you're going to do. You have an opportunity to become medicos in a phenomenal country called Georgia. And I want you to kind of practice that medicine or medical thing from your heart. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for being so gracious friends. And I wish you all the best in Georgia also. Right? Give them a good round of applause for coming forward and giving that beautiful thing. So 2 things I want to tell you. One is that the most important thing is that today you're here and you're going to Georgia because of your parents, right? See, everybody has a car or a 2-wheeler, right? And there's a brake in the car and the 2-wheeler. And why is there a brake in the car or a 2-wheeler? To stop, right? But that gentleman there who's going to Georgia, he wants to go 150 kilometers an hour, and without the brakes, he will not have confidence, right? And similarly, in our house, we have brakes and they're called parents. They keep on putting brakes, saying that kulchiya and all that. The reason why is because when you grow up like me and you're going very fast in your life, for you to have confidence, they're putting brakes today. Right? So all the students, could you stand up, turn towards your parents who are at the back and give them a good round of applause, please. A good round of applause for all of them. A louder one. Thank you, parents, for being wonderful parents. You know, the whole thing about is that, I always say that, most of the time, the mom's thing, love is actually kind of a continuous, whereas dad's love is not at all. It's like a cycle. At the age of 18, I went to my mother and said, you know what? Dad is a superhero and is a superman. At the age of 23, I go to my mother and say, oh my God, this man is always complaining about a lot of things on me. At the age of 33, I go to my mother and say, Mom, you're so beautiful. How the heck did you marry him? At the age of 35, after I got married, I went to my mother and said, he's kind of giving some good, great ideas. Today I'm 57. I go back to my mother just 4 days back and say, my father is a hero. So it is important for all of you to understand the great sacrifice your parents are doing, and when you have that sacrifice and empathy in you, I am sure you'll be great doctors. Today you have come here and we've lit a lamp, and one gentleman is the lamp who is actually Dr. Santhana Krishnan, who put the whole thing together and made this a better place and making this society a better place also. So in the lamp, if you want to kind of create a lamp, there are 3 things which you require. One is the 3, right? That lady came. What is it called? All of you together say 3. The second one is you need the enne, right? You need the? So first one you actually need the oil, which is the enne. In Tamil it's called? All of you say enne. And the second one you need the 3, right? And the last one is the tea, right? So all of you together say enne. I can't hear you. Come on, Georgia people. What is the first one? Rendavathu? Moonavathu? Can you say that again faster? Enna Tiruthi. Keep on saying that. Enna Tiruthi. Ungalukku tirutradhukaga Dr. Santhana Kumar vandirukkaru. So I want you to make sure that you be a different person and a changed person. And today a lot of people are going through a lot of pain, right? All of you put your hands like this and say strong. Once more. Right. You don't have the energy, man. Come on, you need some idli or what? 1, 2, 3. Strong. Okay. So I want you to be very strong, because, that lady, when she was studying in Holy Angels, she saw a butterfly coming out of the pupa and she thought the butterfly was suffering. So she took when she was studying in 2nd standard, she took a small blade from the geometry box and slightly cut the pupa. The butterfly fell down and died. But the next time when she saw a butterfly coming out of the pupa, she was waiting for a long time, for 4 hours. She saw the butterfly suffering. But after 4 hours, it went off into the fields like the other Nano madam who was wearing that beautiful dress, right? After that, that lady from Holy Angels realized that the more pain you have in life, the more you become, right? So the more pain you have, the more you become strong. This pandemic has made us have all that pain in life, right? And you people have become stronger because God has given you pain, right? So what is success for all of you? What is success? Is it the money? No. You are all going to do medicine for money? No. You want to serve the society, right? So success for me is happiness. Do you all agree? How many of you agree? Can you raise your hands? Success is about happiness, right? And in my opinion, what is happiness? Happiness is making somebody else happy. If you are making a patient happy, and if you look at the way he's kind of getting better in life, that is the true success in life, right? So give a good applause for all the people here who kind of are making you happy. Remember, if you are angry, it is about the past. And if you are sad, it is about the past. If you have fear, it is about the future. But the only thing which you have control in your life today is this moment, this very moment. And that moment, you always have it happiness, with a lot of happiness and joy. God bless you. Moshi Moshi.
Check. Thank you very, very much, Mr. Sesha Sai. We should admit that we absolutely love having you every year, sir. And I was super excited to know that you were on our list today. Thank you so much. Can we give Mr. Sesha Sai a bigger round of applause every year with something bigger and better? Thank you very much, sir. Moving forward, may I now request our next esteemed guest, who's come all the way from Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Mr. Damodaran, the student entrepreneur, and the counselor, to kindly come forward and address the gathering, please.
Good evening, everyone. Yeah, so I think everything is audible, right? Everyone is audible, right? Perfect, perfect. So, I may not very comfortable because addressing doctor, we need a lot of courage, which I've never done before, because I'm very familiar with the dealing with students. That's my profession. What I decided and what you decided is very important, because your decision to become a doctor, it is already made up, right? Last 12 years, every day morning, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, is to wake up, get fresh up, pack yourself, take the books, then rush for the school, right? Then the whole day at the schools, then come back to house, take some snacks, then again take the books. This was the routine from last 12 years. Imagine the challenges, the struggles, the day you sacrificed. Can you recall those days? Is it easy or it's tough? Come again. It's easiest to process or it's the toughest to process? It's a tough, right? If you look back, it is very difficult. You can, I think you can stretch yourself up to for 6 years. It's impossible to go up to 5th standard or 4th standard, 3rd standard. If you ask me what I've done, I have no clue. But if you look at the journey of 12 years, it's not easy. It's not easy to think, it's not easy to visualize, it's not easy to even to say, right? So the 12 years of journey which you have already completed, the journey which you're gonna start, do you know how difficult, how challenged it be? Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea? Right. So let me tell you, it is very easy. Because in life, taking a decision is one of the most complicated things. When you have taken the decision, the 90% of the journey is already over. Because at this information age, if you ask me which phone I need to buy, right? There is a lot of challenges. There is a lot of challenges based on the budgets, based on the configuration, based on the brand value, based on influencing or showing off. So there is a lot of things are involved. But imagine once you bought the phone, right? Can you compare? Can you show it to everyone? Because it's already made up a decision you bought, then it is your own. So there is no looking at back. There is no comparing. There is no nothing, because it's yours now. Something like once you make the decision spiritually, mentally, or somebody would have helped you to take the decision, which is when you bought the phone, it is yours, right? So 90% spiritually, you have made up a decision to become a doctor. For that, just close your eyes for 1 minute. Say thank you to your father, thank you to your mother. By closing your eyes, keep your hands on your heart. Just say thank you very silently to your father and mother. Then I'll get back to you. Just 1 minute. Close your eyes. Done. So why? Because they are the investor in every stages of your life. Every stage. If you want to walk around, if something எதுமே குத்திர கூடாதுங்கிறதுக்காக you get chappals, right? You get sandals. From that up to the pen, up to think twice, thrice. Your father's hard work, your mother's love is always involved. Because I know after a few months, few more, கொஞ்ச நேரத்துக்கு அப்புறம் கண்டிப்பாக நீங்கள் அப்ராடுங்கிற ஒரு விஷயத்துக்கு போயிடுவீங்க. அங்கே புது சேலஞ்சஸ் ஏதாவது ஒன்று வரும். அப்பா என்ன சொல்கிறது, அம்மா மாதிரியான சாம்பார் டெஃபினட்டாக கிடைக்காது, சரிங்களா? அப்பா மாதிரியான திட்டவும் யாருனாலே முடியாது. ஸோ சம்திங் யூ கோனா மிஸ். தட்ஸ் த சேலஞ்ச். சம்திங் கோனா மிஸ் இஸ் எ கண்ட்ரி, ஃபுட், your neighbor, your family, your pet, anything might you can miss. But one thing you should remember, you should recall, இப்போ சொன்னீங்களே, thank you for the father, because he's helping, he's working hard, it is his dream and you're fulfilling it, right? To become a doctor at today's challenging world, right, which is the most demanding profession anywhere in the globe, I can say, just closing my eyes, I can say doctor is the most challenging, most rewarded, most ever green profession from the old age to the modern age. Any doubt? Any doubt? The doubt எங்கே இருக்குதுன்னா, நம்ம அங்கே போனதுக்கப்புறம் நம்மளுக்கு என்னென்ன வரப்போதும் தெரியாது. சார் எல்லாம் எவர் கிரீன் எல்லாம் ஓகே தான், பட் இந்த 6 years 5 years அதுக்குள்ளே என்னென்ன வரும்? See, this is all your mindset, right? As I told you, the 90% of the decision is already done. Now let me tell you, can I ask you, right? Have you seen any successful profession? Can you name anyone? Anyone. Might be sports, celebrity, anyone.
Yeah, celebrity. Being a celebrity is also name. MS Dhoni.
MS Dhoni, fine. So, okay. So, can you tell me MS Dhoni's success story? Everyone knows. Everyone, நீங்கள் எல்லாரும் மூவி பார்த்துருப்பீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். I'll not take much time, but it is related with him. Why? Because he becomes so successful not in a single day, right? There is a movie behind him, there is a story behind him, but the journey when he started, right, it's absolutely zero. Absolutely zero. But every day morning in the ground, he used to work out, he used to go for a ground, for a training, right? He started with the stem ball, he started with the white ball, then he started with, from his district level, then the state level, then the national level, then the international level, then he went. The stages were very different, the challenges were very different. Every time he was put in his heart and soul. Everyone, to become a profession in the successful, the journey remains the same. If you see it is a hard work, absolutely you're right, it's a hard work. If you see it is a very easy to travel, absolutely it's a travel. The journey would be a sweet. How? Because it's your mindset. It's all about your mindset, right? So as I told you, 90% you've already become a doctor. The challenge is nothing. So whenever you feel you're alone, whenever you feel there is a challenge, there is always solution for the problems. And who is the solution? The solution is Dr. Santhana Krishnan. I can tell you how. So do you know MS Dhoni's mentor? Does he would have become so successful without his mentor or coach? No. So there will be a mentor for him. Who might be his mentor? Any idea? Right. யாராவது இருப்பாங்க, right? To anyone to become very successful, you need a direction, you need a focus, right? And you need some mentors to be guided you. And what is the profession of Mr. Santhana Krishnan? He is a doctor. And what do you want to become? Who can help you? Doctor can help you. Any doubt? So he is already a well tested, well qualified, completed his journey. You might know MS Dhoni as personal just because you like the sports, but you should also know the person from your industry. Anybody, that might be anyone, because choosing a mentor, choosing a coach is very, very, very much important for anyone to become a successful, because there might be a failure, that might be a success. How will you measure? Who's going to help you to measure? Those who come across on your same journey, right? All you have to do, follow up his footsteps. He knows better about how does this abroad works, how does this education works, how does this abroad, because he's I think he completed in 90s, I guess, right? If I'm not wrong. He's already gone to abroad, he got his degree, he's already done his profession. So he's the person who you have choose, right, is already is your mentor, because is already the profession where you wanted to be, where you want to see yourself. He is an ambassador. He is ambassador. So whatever the doubts you come across, whatever the doubts you may have right now or in the future, if you ask me, absolutely zero. I have no idea, I have no clue. But if it is anything related to subjects, anything related to academic, anything related to your personal, the future about the medicine, he can guide you, right? So always choose your mentor, which you have already done. So you should be very, 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 very fortunate for the decisions what you have made. But remember one thing, I'll not take much time. As I told you, your decision 90% to become a doctor is already, your mentor is already there with you. So make a proper use of it, because in very short span you are going to leave our hometown, right? So the decision should be what you made today. When you close your eyes, it should be like a burning fire up to the journey it completes. Whenever there is a distraction, of course there will be a distraction. Remember your father, remember your mother, remember everyone, right? Remember what made you to take the decision to become a doctor. That should be the mantra, that should be the formula to complete your education. In between யாராவது வருவாங்க, கண்டிப்பா எதிரி வருவான், கண்டிப்பா flight miss ஆகும். So சரிங்களா? So there will be a lot of things might come. Definitely as a human being it has to come. It has to come, you cannot stop. Everything there will be there. But remember one thing, one strong formula is your father, is your mother, it's the family, it's the society, it's a responsible professional first of all. You cannot do compromise, you cannot do injustice, right? So remember all those facts which makes you more stronger, or then the facts which make you more weaker, right? So there is always a game of heart and brain. It is very difficult to control, even with everyone. Now, so I'm very strong. No, doesn't work like that. No way. Monday or mind irukkom, Saturday or mind irukkom, Sunday or mind irukkom. So we take a lot of decisions overall. So have that formula which works for you. Everyone has a different formula. Everyone goes emotions, everyone goes hyper, everyone reacts based on their formulas. Evaluate yourself, which is your more connecting formula. So listen to them and follow them. There will be always a challenges. As I told you, MS Dhoni, if you go and look at his movie, there will be a lot of challenges. நல்லது மட்டும் தான் காமிச்சிருந்திருப்பாங்க, right? So take your formula, follow your footsteps, follow your heart. Becoming a doctor is very simple, which you have already taken the decision. Now is only the journey, right? All the very best for all the students, right? See you.
A big thank you to Mr. Damodran for addressing our students and giving them a whole good dose of good counseling today. So can we give him a bigger round of applause, everybody? So let's start off with Sri Diyasai Institute of Medical Sciences Private Limited. Sri Diyasai Institute of Medical Sciences Private Limited has 14 years of experience of helping our Indian students who desire to get their medical admission in various countries abroad. More than 1,500 doctors have studied their medicine abroad and completed their medicine through our company. Currently, 1,200 students have got their admission and are studying their MBBS program. The process of MBBS admission in foreign countries is simple and hassle-free. Students can choose to get their admission from the various options that are available. Many Indian students choose to study abroad and explore the educational quality and experience the diversity of the medical fields from different countries. The top medical universities, quality education, modern equipment, and latest practical technologies with low tuition fees are the main attractions to go for when you decide to study in foreign countries. There are over 3 lakh Indian students studying abroad as per the latest reports from the UNESCO. Every year, more than 10,000 students go to study MBBS abroad. Isn't that marvelous? And now you are in that very spot. So are you proud of yourself, students? No, yes. A louder yes. Thank you. Moving on to the Royal Next International Academy Private Limited, founded in the year 2008 by Dr. S. Santhana Krishnan, MD and General Physician, who has completed his medicine in Russia and cleared the MCI-FMG screening test. He started working as an Indian medical registered practitioner, and he has started the MBBS MD educational consultancy with the motive of rendering high quality medical education to Indian students to study MBBS, MD, BDS, MDS and MS abroad. He is very much famous for helping all the students get their medical admission in Georgia and help transfer students to the following countries like China, Philippines, Russia and Ukraine. At our academy, we also conduct USMLE, FMG, NEET, UG and PG exam coaching by professional doctors. And through our academy, we have sent 2,000 plus students to Georgia to pursue their medical program. The salient features in Georgia that we are extremely proud of are that we have our own hostel in both the European and the 𝐃𝐑.𝐒 University with South Indian food, so it's going to be a second home for all of you, and the safety for all the students, an affordable country as well. What is our vision? The Royal Next International Academy Private Limited has the vision to make our Indian students become doctors, which will definitely not be a dream anymore. Most of our students clear the FMG exam in the first attempt itself, like Dr. Santhana Krishnan had already told you. Our students achieve top ranks and display excellent results in various medical entrance examinations such as the MCI, FMG screening test, NEET, USMLE, AIMS and JIPMA. We provide our students with all the necessary guidance and support to fulfill their goal. So what's our mission? To inspire healthier communities by connecting people to good international medical educational services, to build a good relationship with top medical universities around the universe. And moving forward, are you excited to get to know about the two phenomenal universities that you have chosen? All of you have gone to sleep. Are you excited, students? Yes, let's take a look. Let's find out what you are stepping into. First of all, let's talk about the European University. The Faculty of Medicine in Georgia, Tbilisi, is an authorized higher educational university in Georgia. The European University started taking international admission since 2014. The Faculty of Medicine in Georgia have signed cooperation agreements with about 60 clinics in Georgia, as well as the medical universities of different countries around the world, both professors and international students. The international students, especially Indian students who have taken their admission in the European University, have the opportunity to have clinical practice at various university clinics around the world. The international students' admission process in Georgia in the European University is very simple. Georgia is considered one of the safest countries in the world, so this is good news for all the parents out here. Many of the Georgian medical universities are ranked high in all world surveys for the Georgian course. Most of the students who study their MBBS or MD in Georgia universities are in the capital of Georgia, Tbilisi, that makes the connect with India very easy. Most of the foreign students like to pursue their higher studies in Georgia in the European University Faculty of Medicine in Georgia, especially the Indian students, because we have Indian professors, Indian restaurants in the hostel, Indian staff working in some of our university hostel campuses, and yes, there are many flights from India to Georgia every single day. The duration is also small and comfortable. We welcome all our Indian students to the European University, so this is on behalf of the faculty of the European University. And now it's time we move on to the second university that all of you definitely want to know about, 𝐃𝐑.𝐒 University. The 𝐃𝐑.𝐒 University is the best Georgian medical university for Indian students. You can pursue your studies over there in the LLC 𝐃𝐑.𝐒 University, a Georgian multi-profile regional private higher education institution operating in the European educational area. The 𝐃𝐑.𝐒 University College of Medicine is located in a beautiful and safe city of Georgia. And yes, 𝐃𝐑.𝐒 is an old city with a 1,500-year-old history and magnificent old town. Relatively cheap food and accommodation, and most importantly, a very safe place for all of you. The 𝐃𝐑.𝐒 University Center has recently acquired accreditation from the World Federation for Medical Education. The benefits are manifold, such as international recognition of Georgian medical programs and diplomas in the USA, Canada, Australia, and other English-speaking countries. The goal of the faculty in the 𝐃𝐑.𝐒 University is to prepare competent, dedicated, and compassionate care medical doctors equipped with knowledge. And yes, Indian food is very much available in most of the universities with separate hostels for boys and girls. The admission in Georgia in the LLC 𝐃𝐑.𝐒 University are MCI and WHO approved. Language of instruction is English, so 88% of the local people can actually speak English, and hence there's no language barrier for any of you there. So we welcome you to both the universities, and let's give ourselves a big round of applause. Let's create the excitement because we are about to fly to Georgia. Moving forward, may I request the students to kindly get ready, as this is the moment all of us have been waiting for. Yes, becoming a doctor is no longer a dream but a reality. Like Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam had beautifully quoted, dream, dream, dream. Dreams transform into thoughts, and thoughts result in action. And yes, today all of you have come forward because your dreams are turning into reality. You've come forward to take action, and we wish you all the very best. On that splendid note, students, it's time you get excited as much as we are, because we are all set to honor you with your admission letters and stethoscopes. So are you ready, doctors? We have a small piece of information coming out to all of you. If any of you are seeking a loan, we would be able to help you out, because we are currently dealing with the Canara Bank. So if you have any problems with processing your loans, please feel free to come forward and tell us about it. Canara Bank has all the solutions we're looking for. Thank you. May I now request Ms. Nino Talishvali, the Rector of the European University, to kindly come forward as our students make and take their first step towards receiving their admission letters and stethoscope. Can I have you to the center, ma'am, please? Students, we request you to kindly come forward when your names are called out as quick as possible. So these are the names who would be joining the European University Doctors of Our Future. Vidyula Srinivasan, Keziel Christopher, Dejadarshini Gurusamy, J. Nandakumar. May I request you to come towards my right and exit towards my left. Tejadarshini Gurusamy, J. Nandakumar, Harini Mohana Sundar, Ashik Mohammad Sadiq Basha, Sandhya Alphonse Talon Raja, Rahila Mohammad Rafi Abdul Falil, Akash Sendil Kumar, Amirta Varshini Nagesh, Akshaya Govindan, Tarun Velmurugan, Kaushik BB Vishal Balakrishnan, Thank you, Ms. Nino. May I request you to kindly be seated? Thank you, ma'am. Next, may I request Dr. 𝐃𝐑.𝐒.𝐬𝐄 to kindly come forward, please. John Wilson Cheladurai, Janani Yerumalai, Nabisa Farhana Sikandar, Manisha Veluswamy Anandaraj, Anna Isha Paulita Anthony Francis, Subhashini Paramasivam, Roshni Venkatesan, Sanjay Ilanjerian. On behalf of our student Karishma Murali, may I request her father to kindly come forward and receive the same. Iramadi Deepa Karthik Vanichami, Aishwarya Selvakumar, Samrita Santosh Kannan, Nandakumar Marimutu, Thank you, Dr. Gocha. May I now request Ms. Nina Pataraya to kindly come forward and do the honors. Gunasundari Jayakumar, Adityan Palaniswamy Anuradha, Sanjay Sanjiviraj, Shrikant Kandaswamy Guganeshwari, Raghavan Jnanashekaran, Pooja Natarajan, Shifa Parveen Jinnah, Ritik Tamirarasan, Hermina Rosario, Manushri Ayanar, Janani Tangaraj, Darshini Jay Ganesh. Thank you, Ms. Nino. Soon after this, may I now request Mr. Sesha Sai to kindly come forward and do the honors. Sujat Irfan Shahjahan, Rini Mole Nelson, Dharmadev Meghanathan, Guru Vishal Dyabara Ramesh, Sanjayan Gunasilan, Ajay Gunasilan, Preeti Sendil Kumar, Jagadish Swaminathan, Karthikeyan Selvam, Logesh Shankar, Rikesh Gopi. May I now request Mr. Damodran to kindly come forward and join the delegates and the chief guests. Let's all be together and give it to the students. Sujata Sendil Kumar, Kartika Babu, Subiksha Natesan, Shaktivel Pandian, Blessy Subiksha Jesudas, Kalash Shanmugam Balakappan, and let's put our hands together and give them a big round of applause. They are the students who would be joining the European University. And now we're moving forward to the students who would be joining 𝐃𝐑.𝐒 University. Ebinish Babu, Kritika Chandrasekhar, Kirubakaran Kannadasan, Aishu Manimaran, Ajit Kumar Raj, Rishwanti Shriram Kumar, Karthik Tyagarajan, and Jaypriya Natesan. Abhi Charan. So let's give a big round of applause for all these students who would be joining the 𝐃𝐑.𝐒 University. So once again, a big thank you to all our delegates and chief guests. Few of the new students, we would request you to kindly come forward onto the stage. So congratulations to all the students who would be flying to Georgia to pursue your MBBS program. Moving forward, we've got one of our students all the way from Andaman and Nicobar Islands who's going to come forward and share a few words, a few good insights with all of us about Georgia and yes, his experience. So may I invite onto the stage Kalash Shanmugam Balakappan, please. Let's put our hands together, everybody. So Kalash, before you could take the mic, I have just one question to you, all right? Why did you choose Georgia to pursue your MBBS program? And tell us what excited you. So the reason behind and how much does this dream matter to you? We would love to hear from you. Over to you.
My name is S.V. Kalesh. I am from Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Uh, I would also thank Dr. Santhanam sir and Damodaran sir for having me on stage. One thing that excited me for pursuing my MBBS in Georgia was that it had a great opportunity for FMG. It has great record for FMG clearances students, and other thing was, as I was going through on the internet for comparing different results in FMG, I came across Georgian college, that is European University. I found that this college was very much reliable, and personally I have been guided through Dr. Santhana Krishnan sir. So for me, as far as I have researched, it is the best university for myself.
Thank you, Kalash. And now, moving forward, we've almost come to the end of this amazing program. To voice out their gratitude, may I request Rahila Rafi to represent the student fraternity and kindly come forward.
A very good evening to one and all gathered here. I, Rahila Rafi, feel extremely blessed to voice out my gratitude on behalf of every student present here. A special thank you to our special delegates, Ms. Neenu Talishwali, Dr. Gosha, Ms. Nino Pataria, and our great guest, Mr. Sesha Sai, and our mentor and guide, Dr. Santhana Krishnan, for helping us realize our dreams. We thank God for His abundant blessings on all of us. We are extremely delighted to move to Georgia to pursue our medicine in two amazing universities, European University and 𝐃𝐑.𝐒 University. Once again, my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Santhana Krishnan, the founder of Royal Next Academy, for his continuous support in guiding us to reach our goal. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Rahila. We have few more new students who've just joined. So may I request our chief guests and delegates to kindly come forward one more time. Let's do some exercise. Can we have you coming forward? The students are here. May I have our new student Lakshana to kindly come onto the stage, please. Pavitran to kindly come onto the stage, please. Akash, Tamina Rashid, and Ashvika. Thank you to our dear guest. And yes, students, let's give ourselves a thunderous round of applause. We are flying to Georgia. Yes, the European University and 𝐃𝐑.𝐒 University can't wait to have you there. So let us capture this moment and cherish it for a whole lifetime. May I invite onto the stage our dearest students along with our delegates and chief guests for a beautiful photograph. May I have the students kindly coming forward, please.